Okay, okay. I see that we're on. All right, what's good, y'all? You know it's AMR, and figured I made, again, wanted to do this open night, panel or open discussion to talk about, games and future updates and what's, going to be going on as, time progresses. Oh, what's up, Elm City? Well, let me go ahead and, righty. Oh man, you would have thought you would have think that, ever since Groundhog found his shadow, the weather would be just a little bit warmer. Oh yeah, yeah, you do, and I appreciate it, 100%. But yeah, though, but I'm not sure if again if anybody else has been feeling it, or maybe it's just me that I've been looking at a lot of clips and previews and commercials and trailers, especially when it comes to the games that's going to be released, especially for this year. And I don't know whether to laugh or cry because I'm just happy. I'm just happy that at least we know that there's been, again, some progress being made. Because I know for me, and you've heard me on numerous occasions talking about, Doom Eternal, and even Ghost of Tsushima. A Samurai Jack game is coming out too. Oh, really? And you know what? And that's the thing. Year 2020 it's very year 2020 is very interesting. And like I said, again, it's only a matter of time that all right then, cool. But yeah, hell, you never know that a John Wick game may come out. You know me, I love some John Wick. And to me, again, and the main reason why I'm so, again, fascinated, I mean, especially for Doom Eternal, because it's like every time a new video, video with some more gameplay and what you have to do in order to get how to beat that stage and then advance to another stage. I mean, again, especially with the producer and the creative director, Hugo Martin and Marty Stratton, they've both been very, again, very consistent and keeping tabs and especially keeping us, fans in the loop about what's been going on and the progress, again, the level of progression that they've made and you know me, I'm just again just as I'm patiently waiting like everyone else is, and we're only like what 15 days away. I know for some it may be 14. I could be wrong. Hey, what up, TA? And I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, Doom 2016. I mean, it was good. It's good, but I don't think Doom 2016 compares to what the new modern upgrades and advances that Doom Eternal has. And I know I'm not the only one that agrees with it. I know a lot of other people does they agree with that as well. Oh, I'm doing good, man. Figured I come on here, get have a little discussion about, get whatever, whether it be gaming or get what everybody else got, get future plans going forward and vice versa. Because like I said, oh, for real, like in the summer, dang, a lot of stuff is just happening, especially around the summer. Hey, which is good, which is good. I got no complaints. Oh, what's going on, Lori? Long time no see. Shoot, 4 people. Hey, what's going on, 4 people? But yeah, though, but Yep says summer of 2020. Uh, at the end of the video, that's what's least expected. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. No, again, just doing a lot of work and yeah, I'm just again, like I said, I'm getting ready for again the release of Doom Eternal. I'm excited, and also some new games that are definitely going to be coming out in the woodworks, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing those. But going back to the conversation about Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Again, for those of you who have played Doom 2016, and I can vouch because I have. Now I know I'm not the only one, but I'm just speaking on I'm just only speaking for me. That I'm pretty sure that again once Doom Eternal gets released and I start playing a couple missions, I don't think that there's anybody that can. I don't think I'll be able to say, oh, I choose Doom 2016 over this. I don't think I'll be able to say that because if that's the case, well then hey, I would still be stuck playing Doom 2016. I'm already forgetting on Doom 2016. I mean, shoot, hell, I'm just pumped. I'm just excited. I mean, even though I was disappointed with the pushbacks, and that's the thing about again, especially about games, is that when it's set to be released for a certain date, and then all of a sudden they change it up on you for and the pushbacks, again, really make you anticipate a lot more. Because I'm like, if that's the case, well then you better make it. You better, man. I'm not saying it gotta be perfect, but at least to where it's to where you don't have any difficulties or no malfunctions or no glitches. I'm game clueless. Hey, Lori. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, I mean, at least you're here. Again, at least you're hanging out. So don't feel bad. Yeah, you ain't gotta feel bad about that at all. Hey,
Hey, hey, what's up?
not nothing much. Hey, y'all got Am City in the building.
What's up, people? Yeah, man, I'm excited for this year, much more than last year for games.
Oh yeah, because I think again, what was it, the last stream that you did? Like we was talking about how last year of 2019 sucked.
Yeah, man, it did for gamers. I think.
Yeah, it's like we took. It's like how like people when the stock market crashed. That's how we felt in the gaming
Right.
community. Like the gaming community literally crashed. TA says, I don't mind the pushbacks. Uncharted 4 got pushed back, and it was a good game.
True. Hey, Lori, what's up? Um, like, it's good if it's okay if they make the game actually worth all the wait. Um,
Yeah,
sometimes, but sometimes they'll push back games and it don't even be worth it.
right. It becomes a what do they call it? A cash cow, pretty much.
Right, TA. But yeah,
Like
true,
all
true, Aaron. You know?
like all they would just want is like, well, yeah, even though we told you that we were just pushing back, but we were gonna half-ass do it because we know that people are gonna buy it. So,
Mhm.
and I still say, well, why make it then?
Right.
But at the same
It's
time, Anthem got pushed back, and the game sucked. But
right.
Whew. Whew. But then again, though, it's like, hey, certain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just have an eye and an ear for certain things, especially stuff that I know is going to be very interesting. That I can
Mhm.
just look at and just say, you know what, I think I can go with this. Just like when I
Right.
oh, sorry about that.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say like when I played Sekiro and I thought it was gonna be like I thought it was gonna be Ghost of Tsushima like gameplay up until certain things started happening. It just became so difficult, and I'm like, really?
Mhm.
Like, what the hell happened?
Right. I haven't played a good samurai game in like forever. I was really hoping for that game last year.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something that was interesting too, though. But sometimes, again, just certain things ain't always, worth it or for everybody. Because if that was the case, then hell, we all would be playing. We all would be playing. Oh, Laurie. Oh, I think I may have said, oh, Laurie, I'm stuck in the Stone Age with Wii and the old Nintendo. Hey, you know what? Retro. Let me tell you, what retro is big business, especially in the gaming world. I kid you not. And I'm gonna tell you, that was like one of my first systems that I had was the old Nintendo that came with the orange gun and everything. Oh, okay. I think she had dropped off for a bit, but yeah, EA changing the new boxes system to surprise mechanics. Oh, EA. Oh, okay. It's cool. EA, they have like for me, I have a love and hate, relationship with the EA. One minute they'll produce something good, and then next minute they don't. It's like they can become wishy-washy. Hey, what's up, Zook? Because my because that's the thing. It's like why what is it with these, getting loot box systems to surprise mechanics? I'm like, can EA explain that one to me? Shoot, hell, if not, well then hell, I don't know what to tell you. I heard Sekiro is harder than Dark. I know for me, like when I played Sekiro, oh, it was it was difficult, very, very difficult, especially trying to play it on the easy mode. And I thought I had the controls down, and I would just, again, just follow along as long as I don't try to get killed or make any mistakes. And I would try to kill this one particular, gate guard, and he was just too tough. It's bad business practices. Oh, no, no doubt, no doubt. Enough to string enough people along for the whatever they call ride. But you know what though? But I don't think that it's just. I brought up EA because in the UK they're trying to ban loot boxes. In the UK or here? Because I was gonna say that I don't because it's not just EA that has had suspicious business practices, especially when it came to technical difficulties. I know. Oh, in the UK. Oh, okay. Because I know EA, Capcom, and hell, I think Namco. I could be wrong. Again, they've all felt we again all of them they failed victim of so instead of focusing on gameplay and amazing gaming experience, they just wanted to release it as DLC everything and make things you want a chance to pull stuff. Wow. But yeah, though, like that again, Zuki, that was the most on point thing that that you have said. Because I had a feeling that because I had a feeling that they was pulling some stuff off like that. Not saying that they haven't in the past, but again, but then again, what you said and what TA is saying, that just pretty much confirms it all. That's what EA was telling UK politicians that it's not loot boxes but surprise mechanics. That's retarded. Why they banning them? Damn. All they're doing is just turning people away. That's really all they're doing. Now, for some people that again, who really don't know any better, who is just gonna just stick with, who is just gonna stick with them, hey, that's on them. That's not on me. Because, like I said, doesn't EA have a don't EA have a track record, and their record is not the best? Because and that's why people again play games that they play, because of not not only just because of gameplay, but to have that amazing experience. Yo, I low key can't wait for that Samurai Jack game. And you know what, Elm? Because I haven't necessarily got a chance to check out the trailer yet that you posted in the chat room. Because I'm not trying to, I don't know about how to screen share it, and all of a sudden I get a copyright, infringement strike or something. So that's why I'm like, I'll look at it later. It's a cash grab because you're not guaranteed the items. Damn. Can we say rip off and taking your money and run? Cash, cash grab my ass. But you know what though? But at the end of the day, but then again though, it's like, hey, I'm but again, and I don't want people to think that I'm going after the people. No, I'm not going after the people, but you can go after the company because this is what they implemented. I screen shared Modern Warfare trailer and no copyright strikes, maybe because my page is small, but I hear you. Now, see, all right, oh, no problem, man. But yeah, though, because let's be real, because within the months ahead, there's gonna be something. Because again, there's gonna be something new and interesting that's gonna be coming out in the gaming world. Well, not just in the gaming world, but hell, even in the movie world as well. I mean, hell, even when I play, like, let's say Street Fighter Five, because I mean because again they just released a new edition called the Championship Edition. Kazuki says EA is a company that's been a weird situation with games. They're sometimes good and bad, so to make sure they make money, DLC and loot boxes for everyone. EA is just in a position where no one expects. Yeah, and you know what, Zuki, that's the exact same thing that I said. That EA, they have a good. Sometimes they'll release certain things, good, bad, or indifferent. But if that's what, but again though, like if that's where they're constant, if that's where they're going forward in that position, then I don't. But hell, I'm sorry, EA. I don't know what. Again, like I said, I don't know what to tell you because you're pretty much are in an uncompromising position. Yeah, man, I'm ready for them to keep rolling on with those good games. Exactly. Hell, like even with Samurai Jack, which I would have never known had you not told me about it. Like what Activision did to Black Ops 3, where you can only get op guns from loot boxes. Your chance of getting that gun was a 0.0, yeah, 0.03% or something low. From them, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, but before that they had a mech game. Hey, you know what though, Zoo? Because I got on my channel, I was playing a little bit of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I didn't necessarily really, go as far as to, updating the gameplay a lot more because hell, I was busy with work. And plus, I'm gonna tell you, like their maps, one minute they could point you out in a certain direction to look for Easter eggs, and then you try to get to it, and you end up taking a different turn. And it's like, can these mech games, can they do something with their maps? That was annoying, TA. Although I liked Black Ops 3 better than Black Ops 4. And you know what though? To be honest, like right when y'all was playing Black Ops 4, see me, I really don't like to again purchase just to oh because it's Call of Duty and a certain in a pre what do you call that? Like a series or something. Like one game out of the series can come out, and I don't really know, you know, what's really going on from start to finish. I like Apex. Apex Legends is amazing though. I like Apex if the map wasn't big enough, big as fuck for no reason. People are also saying that loot boxes is teaching and promoting gambling. Oh damn. Oh, hey, but do you think that begin because in a way that they're because there's like a certain percentage of that particular loot boxes that they're promoting or whatever is kids. Anthem was a mech game name, although I thought that was going to be hot. Hmm. And and I can't really say much about Anthem because I haven't played it. But since y'all talking about it, do y'all think that is worth the investment? Because I'm gonna tell you like this though, because just like no man, Just like No Man's Sky, we thought it was going to be hot as well, and it was garbage. Wow. Wow. They have just been putting out duds. Are they basically putting out dubs? I mean, well, duds. I don't think so. It was the EA game that float anthem. It's hot trash. Don't waste your time. I appreciate that. Hey, just hey, I just thought I'd ask before before I go out and all of a sudden I get it and all of a sudden it doesn't live up to my expectations. Like I said, yeah, even with Sekiro, yeah, I bought it and it didn't live up to my expectations. So luckily for me, I took it back and got my money. But then again, though, but like with EA, I truly think that they're like I said, I'm going after the company. I think somewhat in a way that I think they have creatively are not using the exact same ingredients that brought them to the dance. MK11, yeah, MK11 was hot garbage. Yeah, I know about how you feel, when it comes to MK11. Sekiro won Game of the Year. It's just hard as fuck. What? You lying? They did not win. They did not win Game of. Oh, okay, people. Who talked to y'all? Who talked to y'all? Where did y'all get y'all votes to all of a sudden think that Sekiro, was a Game of the Year? Explain that to me. Besides it just being hard as fuck to play. Yeah, yes, Sekiro did win Game of the Year. I need a hard drink right now because this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit if I ain't ever heard of it. That game is hard as fuck. I think it would have done all right, but had it not made it too damn difficult, again, I say I would have never gave him a vote, to win Game of the Year because it's hard. Mortal Kombat is my Mortal Kombat is my yeah, and you know me, I like all fighting games, to be honest with you. Hey, I may win some and lose some. I know, again, who I can play with and who I can't. I mean, hell, I'm like, hell, I keep hearing, stuff about Street Fighter 5. One minute I hear, oh, Street Fighter 5 sucks, or one minute I hear, oh, it's pretty good, but it's not, Ultra Street Fighter 4. Secure, amazing. Oh, man. Sekiro was hard to beat for no reason. Yeah, it was. But you know what though? But at least what? Sekiro for is for hard for try hard gamer. It's for gamers looking for a challenge like the Dark Souls series. Oh, okay. And you know what? Because even right when it was first coming out, that's what people was comparing it to anyway. Was Dark Souls. Like they was trying, it's like, okay, well, we'll just, have a samurai and Dark Souls mix. I'm like, yeah, you could do that, but it ain't gonna necessarily, ain't gonna necessarily matter, especially when it's hard to play. I'm not a fan of fighting games, but Mortal Kombat is my favorite, then Killer Instinct, then Street Fighter. Well, and you know me, again, I'm a Tekken head, so I gotta throw in Tekken. I'm sorry. MK is liked by pros and casuals. And then again, though, it's like, again, when I see Ghost of Tsushima, like when I saw the new trailer for it, I was just literally blown away. I'm like, hey, when June 26, yeah, when June the 26th come out, I'm like, hey, y'all can take my money. Go ahead. It's worth the investment. The only issue that I had was at that time where, a lot of stuff was being pushed back and you constantly wasn't getting any updates. All you just kept getting was, oh, stay tuned and stay tuned. Like, I don't want to stay tuned. Like, give me something. The Street Fighter is a game that had a rough start, so it's hard for people to get behind. But Street Fighter Five is, hey, you know what, Zuki? That's what I was also thinking too, man. Because like when I first started out, I had like the basics, yeah, just the straight up basics down, but I couldn't. There was a point in time I couldn't even do the B trigger. But the more I just kept playing and practicing it, all of a sudden it's like, I know which buttons to push. Now I know for certain characters that I can't necessarily play with because I don't choose to play with those characters. Now you got what is called, what they added, the B skill, and the B skill is still some time to get used to. But even when I play arcade mode, oh, I get my ass handed to me when I'm fighting Sagat. But that's just me. Hey, maybe I suck, or I'm not, closing the distance fast enough. But though. But on that note though, like what are y'all like? What's y'all like? What's y'all game of choice that y'all are ready for? That y'all ready for to come out? But y'all. That's what it all. Okay, so Zuki thinks that MK11 is really good. Elm City disagrees. Hey, differences of opinion. Street Fighter Five is a good game to a lot of people, but because of its rough start, that's why people say it's trash. Yeah, that makes sense. Because again, they think that just because you start off rough, it's gonna end rough. And I'm like, well, not always. For some, it just takes a lot of patience. For me, Cyberpunk, The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Samurai Jack, and Streets of Rage 4. Deep down, he knows I'm right. Oh wow, like you, shoot, Am say she ain't never gonna, get changed the fact that she think that. Well, I won't say change the fact, but change her views about MK11. A game I like is and is waiting for Persona 5, Royal, and Final Fantasy 7 remake, Cyberpunk, and Last of Us 2. Oh damn! Hey, you know what? You know what? When Ghost of Tsushima, when Ghost of Tsushima comes out, we all gonna have to hop on the panel and give a review on it. I wonder if Hollow Knight Silk Song is dropping this year. That is a very good question. A very good question. But you know what though? But for me, at least we're not in the dark though. You gonna watch my playthrough? Hey Zook, were you talking to me or Elm City? Oh yeah, you already know. I'm gonna try to. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. Hopefully, if my schedule doesn't interfere with the YouTube viewing time. But you know what though? And you know, but since everybody's here though, I want to ask this: do y'all think that because when you have a certain brand that people are both fans of, and one brand is prospering versus another brand is like, yeah, they're still in it, but they're not using the same ingredients that bought it, that brought people in. Hell, I'll give you an example. I mean, hell, I'll say Star Wars because everybody's been talking about how they're disappointed with Star Wars and all that versus, let's say, again, the Doom franchise. And when you add a different ingredient and you don't use the same ingredients as before, it just turns people off and people stop coming. Oh, okay. So Zuki, this is right up you and I's alley then, because because even when I was like, you know what, I absolutely agree with that, and I can attest to that because that's one thing that really just trips me out. I mean, it's one thing. It's like if you want to add something new, I get that. Hey, a lot of things new gets added, but if you're just constantly just changing ingredients and 1 minute it can taste, it's like when you go to a barbecue and then you think that, oh well, how that person cooked it was good the last time you ate it, but now you go back, they're not using the same ingredients, and you think, well, what the hell? Because I think, again, hell, in a way, if we are gonna have a conversation like that, hell, I say pretty much hell. And EA, hey, I throw EA in there. Hell, they the main ones that definitely need to take some accountability. Oh, my main man Turtle is in the building. Are we doing good, man? Just again, just having a convo, chatting about again the upcoming games that's gonna be released, and what we all looking forward to. Again, within those releases. I fucking hate the Star Wars community. Look at the sales of the tickets and reviews of the movies. I think people got stuck on the same thing too much. Would you only eat chicken for the rest of your? You know what? To be honest with you, no. As much as I like chicken, but no, I wouldn't eat it for the rest of my life. Zuki real passion in that mess. Oh, I'm ready for the Last of Us 2. Hey, but you know what though? But no, but see, here's the thing though. It's like, why all the constant, push? Why all the constant pushback, you know, that keeps happening, especially when something. People want things to be the same forever and never won't change. Yeah, there's some validity to that. There is. And I think again that's sort of a condition. That's somewhat of a conditioning that we've all to a certain extent have really led to believe. Just because again it's like because of how the franchise started, and just because the franchise didn't I mean it started but it didn't get to the point where it's like, okay, if you want to add a specific storyline or a specific character, which you can do, but in a way though it's like when people, yeah, again when you really go into the real nitty gritty, you just think that well, You just got to ask yourself, well, how does this particular character, again, may fit the storyline, or hell, better yet, could fit the franchise? They sucking on them lightsabers. Look at episode 7. It was a traditional Star Wars movie and the best selling and high critic reviews, but it's literally episode 4. Hey, but you know what though? I wonder because Kimmy was on, because Kimmy was live and they was talking a little bit about that. Hey, what's the character's name that start with the P? For those, I hate Ray. She's a nobody, bro. She beat Kylo Ren without training. I'm like, huh? What? So they basically had a character and she beat Kylo Ren without any training. That ain't real. Yeah, Palpatine. Palpatine. And how he was, basically he's basically literally a clone. And I'm like, Star Wars, and even for some of the people in the Star Wars community, this isn't an attack on all of you, but sometimes you need to reshuffle the deck some. You do need to reshuffle the deck and really look at it for what it really is. Just like with this Ray character beating Kylo without no training, you know damn well that you can't beat nobody without no training. That'd be like me getting in there fighting Mike Tyson and I beating Mike Tyson and I ain't trained for it. You know that is not realistic. Baby Yoda clone. Now again, if again, even some of the people, like again, for the people in the Star Wars community, again, like hey, Kimmy, Galactic Panda, TR, etc. I love y'all. I do. And y'all just got done talking about it. And y'all have, and again, y'all all, again, have the exact same opinion that I have versus and a lot with others who feel the same way. But let's be real. Like I say, sometimes, again, there's just certain, yeah, and I'm gonna say that, yeah, there's just certain things that really shouldn't be tampered with. And I don't even really think that it was really a franchise thing. It may have been a Disney thing. I don't know. But if it was Disney, then let me say this: like Disney, hell, it's like even that I feel that sometimes, like when Disney bought Marvel, and you'll have these Marvel like movies and stuff, it's just not the same. Nah, they ain't that bad like some folks online. It's true. Episode 8 is a breath of fresh air, and the community was split between a great idea and an amazing movie, and the other hating because it wasn't a traditional Star Wars movie. I'm not. But no, but I will say that. But at least Yoda got some. At least Yoda got some skills though. At least Yoda got skills. But the mama, I don't know. Ray is a prodigy. That's why she beat him. Hmm. A prodigy of the clones or a prodigy of a different or a prodigy of a different what's that word I'm looking for? Oh my god. Or a different group or different species or whatever they call it. That's what a prodigy is someone with someone who's naturally talented in the way of the force. Oh damn. And they sure do know how to use that force. Use your force. That's garbage. That's garbage. And how many prodigies they got in Star Wars? I don't. It's like it's like how Luke didn't die when he fought Darth Vader the first time because Luke didn't have any training. But didn't Luke get his arm chopped off? So many prodigies in Star Wars. That's what makes the story whack. So in order, so it's like so in order for again a movie or a television show or a series to be good, contain it does have to contain a good storyline, if I'm not mistaken. True, but he survived. No progress, no skill build up, just prodigies. So okay, so with that being said, though, do you think that that's really kind of killing the Star the killing the Star Wars franchise though, or killing the Star Wars story because it's not as good as the previous storylines that Star Wars had. And it's like if you want to mix it up, okay, mix it up, but at least have a good storyline. Oh, excuse me. The storyline be well when we did that they hated Anakin, remember we saw him struggle to get stronger, but everyone hated him. Wow, I think Pandora's box for how people really feel about the Star Wars has been opened. And as long as I know that they ain't been, using those WWE writers, and it's all good. Cause you just never know. They'll just get somebody, and it's like, man, we gonna get one of those writers for WWE. Maybe they'll write a script for us, and all of a sudden it turned out to be doo doo. Darth Vader was an OG and a hustler. He got it out the mud. You feel? Am City say that, hey, she ain't like, she love us some Darth Vader. If I was being honest, Star Wars is a family kids film. George Lucas and his co-directors said it themselves. That's why the stories are so simple and easy to predict. Yeah, I forgot about that. That George Lucas and his co-director were the heads in charge. And yeah, and this is coming from the same guy that took about what 10 years to make took years to make Avatar. And hey, I'm gonna say Avatar is still a out. To me, it is. The villains be more relatable and realistic, slash practical than the heroes. Sometimes nothing in Star Wars is predictable, unpredictable, or unseen. The only one was Episode 8, but the fans didn't like that, so we went back to boring and predictable. It was really gone. It was really gonna suck once Disney owned it. And you know what? Which bring me back to the previous point that I made before. It's like when Disney when they bought Marvel, like a lot of the again the Marvel stuff ain't really been the same. And it's like you can't really take. cer- I mean, let's be real. Like before Disney even took over, like a lot of stuff was a lot of stuff had balance to where it's like, yeah, you had a mix of, again, certain things, you know, would be would be so for the adults, and then you had some that was, suited for the kids. But if you're leaning towards a product to where you're just, again, pertaining it to just straight up one audience, it's not going to succeed. George Lucas was doing the same thing because he allowed the fans to bully him into the story they wanted. Just like Fox made X-Men movies. His fans was mostly neckbeards. From Duck Dynasty, George Lucas gave up his story because of the fan. He just said, "Fuck it, let someone else deal with it." Yeah, it's like pretty much, people gonna complain. It's like, hey, you don't like what I'm doing? I'm like, hey, well, hell, the hell you. That's like, let's see you do it again. Especially if you hear people that's again complaining constantly because they think that, oh, you're not doing it, the way we want it. And I say for those people, it's like, well, y'all are not putting in the work. All of y'all are just nothing but. Well, I mean, I guess it would be unfair for me to say, but I'm just only addressing the ones that are just complaining, and yet instead of bettering the situation, they're just only making it worse. But now the fans want him back, which is, I'm like, but then yeah, that is crazy because I'm like, they was complaint. It's like they didn't appreciate what they had. They didn't know what they had. Only for them to complain about it, only for them to complain about it, then it's like, okay, well, since you're not satisfied with my work, well, hell, I'll just give it to somebody else to take over. Yeah, they wishy washy. Just like I said before, how people complain, it's like, back then when John Cena was on top of WWE and getting pushed up to the moon and back, and yet you will still have people buying. It's like they can't stand John Cena, but they will buy tickets to the house shows and and buying T-shirts or whatever, but still complain. Gotta go, but great stream, Aaron. Later, y'all. All right, Elm City. But yeah, though, I was getting ready to go ahead and call it a night myself. But yeah, and also keep in mind that yeah, when oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this up. But yeah, though, but y'all be on the lookout for getting the gameplay of Doom, Eternal, which will yeah be streamed on this channel. Again, I can't wait for it. I'm still patiently waiting. We're only what 15 days away, but them 15 days just can't just seem to come by fast enough. That's just how I feel. And I'm gonna try not to bore people, too much. And I'll be on the lookout for that Doom stream, no doubt. Good night. Good night, Am City. And I appreciate everybody that got a chance to stop by and again, hopefully staying up with me. I gotta go to bed myself because work tomorrow. I want to thank Elm City, Zuki M1, TA, Albert, aka Turtle, Lori, No, thanks for coming through. And I'll be seeing y'all on the next one. All right, then, y'all. Peace out.